Welcome to Make English Easy. Today I am going to solve exercise in composition 70 of Wren and Martin. This exercise is one of the toughest exercise. Here you need to replace the nouns in a sentence which are in italics by verb. The first one is he rejected all our proposals. So proposals is a noun. So what is the verb form of proposals? Propose. So the answer is, please write it down. He rejected all that we had proposed. Next, number 2. Steel gains strength from the addition of nickel. In this line, strength is the noun. So what is the verb form of strength? Strengthen. So the answer is, steel is strengthened by the addition of nickel. I am repeating again. Steel is strengthened by the addition of nickel. Number 3. He made an agreement to supply me with firewood. So agreement is a noun. So what is the verb form of agreement? Agree. So the answer is, he agreed to supply me with firewood. Number 4. His propose is not clear from his letter. Here this is wrong. This will be his proposals. Okay. His proposals is not clear from his letters. So proposal is the noun. So what is the verb form? Propose. So the answer is, what he proposed is not clear from his letter. Number 5. You cannot gain admission without a ticket. So admission is a noun form. So what is the verb form? Admit. So the answer is, you cannot be admitted without a ticket. Number 6. He has no intention of leaving the city. So intention is the noun. The verb form of intention is intent. So we can write it. Please write it down. He does not intend to leave the city. Number 7. I have a disinclination for work today. So what is the verb form of disinclination? Disinclination is a noun. So the verb form is disincline. Okay. The answer is, I am disinclined to work today. Next, number 8. He made a success of his undertakings. Success is the noun. The verb form is succeed. So the answer is, he succeeded in all that he here undertaking, another noun. So there are two nouns, success and undertakings. Success, the verb form of success is succeed, and the verb form of undertakings is undertake. So the answer is, he succeeded in all that he undertook. Number 9. These mangoes have a sweet smell but a sour taste. Here we need to replace smell and taste. So both are nouns. The verb form of smell and taste is also same, smell and taste. So this line we can write it down. Please write it down. These mangoes smell sweet but taste sour. Next, rewrite the following sentences so as to replace the adverbs in italics by verbs. So in these lines, the adverbs need to be replaced by verbs. The first one is the defenders successfully repelled every attack on the city. Successfully is the adverb. So what is the verb form of successfully? Succeed. So the answer is the defenders succeed. The defenders succeed in repelling every attack on the city. Next, number two. This scene is surpassingly beautiful. This scene is surpassingly beautiful. So surpassingly, the verb form of surpassingly is surpass. So the answer is the scene surpasses all others in beauty. Number three, he is admittedly the greatest general of the country. Admittedly. So noun form of verb form of admittedly is admit. So here we need to bring it. So the answer is it is admitted that he is the greatest general of the country. I am repeating again. It is admitted that he is the greatest general of the country. Number four, they welcomed the good news most joyfully. So what is the verb form of joyfully? Rejoice. Rejoice. So the answer is they rejoiced. They rejoiced most at the good news. Okay, we changed the line. They rejoiced most at the good news. See, rewrite the following sentences so as to replace the verbs and adjectives in italics by corresponding nouns. Here, in these lines, there are verbs and adjectives which have to be transformed or which have to be replaced by nouns. The first one is though the ant is small, it is as intelligent as elephant. So intelligent is the adjective form. So what is the noun form of intelligent? Intelligence. CE. Okay. Intelligence. So we can write it down now. Please write it down. Though the ant is small, it has as much intelligence as the elephant. Number two, he said he regretted that he had acted so hastily. Okay. So here regret regret the a verb form of regret, as the noun form of regret is also regret. So regret is used both as noun and verb. And the same is act. Act can be used as noun as well as verb. So we have to change the line. Okay. The answer is, write down the answer, regret. So he expressed regret for his hasty act, or you can write action. So I am repeating again, he expressed regret for his hasty act or action. Number 3, he was so active in his old age that everybody admired him. So he was so active in his old age that everybody admired him. So here are two words, active, okay, adjective form, and verb. So the noun form of active is activity, and admire, the noun form of admire is admiration. So the answer is, he was so full of activity in his old age that he won everybody's admiration. Number 4, before I pay you what is due, you must sign this receipt. Okay, so here due, the is also due, the noun form is also due, and sign is signature. So the answer is, please write it down, before I pay you your dues, you must affix your signature to this receipt. Number 5, the best way to be healthy is to be temperate in all things. So healthy is the adjective form. So what is the noun form? Health. And temperate. So what is the noun form of temperate? Temperate is adjective. The noun form of temperate is temperance. Temperance. So the answer is, please write it down, the best way to maintain health is to observe temperance in all things. I am repeating again, the best way to maintain health is to observe temperance in all things. Okay, now number D, rewrite the following sentences replacing nouns and adverbs in italics by adjectives. So in these lines there are noun and adverb words, and they need to be replaced by adjective form of that word. Number 1, in all probability, here the word in all probability the day will be fine. So the answer is, the probability adjective form is probable. Yes, the answer is, please write it down, it is quite probable that the day will be fine. Number 2, the rats gave us a great deal of trouble. So trouble is the noun form. So what is the adjective form of trouble? Is troublesome. So the answer, please write it down, write down the answer, the rats were I'm repeating again, the rats were greatly troublesome to us. Number 3, he was dismissed for negligence rather than incompetence. Two words, incompetence and negligence. So what is the adjective form of negligence? Negligent. T. Okay. Negligent is the adjective form, and incompetence is incompetent. Okay. Incompetent. Okay. So the answer is, please write it down. He was dismissed for being being negligent rather than for being incompetent. Please write it down. Please, I am repeating again. He was dismissed for being negligent rather than for being incompetent. Okay. Okay. Next, number 4. He was admittedly clever, but he evidently lacked industry. Here, admittedly and evidently. So, here we admittedly, the adjective form of admittedly is admitted, and evidently is evident. So, this line, please write it down. You need to bring it. It, answer is, it was an admitted fact that he was clever, but it was evident that he lacked industry. Number 5, the merchant had great success in all his dealings and was naturally esteemed by his fellow citizens. Okay, they're true. There are two. First of all, success. So, what is the adjective form of success? Successful. Okay, and what is the adjective form of naturally? Natural. So, please write it down. The merchant, the answer. Okay, I am telling the answer. The merchant was greatly successful in all his dealings, and it was natural that he was esteemed by his fellow citizens. I am repeating again. The merchant was greatly successful in all his dealings, and it was natural that he was esteemed by his fellow citizens. Okay, this is the last section, section E. Here, rewrite the following sentences replacing nouns and adjectives in italics by adverbs of similar meaning. So here in these lines there are nouns and adjectives which are in italics. The adverb form of those nouns and adjectives need to be replaced. Okay, so these nouns and adjective words need to be transformed into adverb form. Okay. Very important. His dress was poor and mean. Okay, so poor, adverb form of poor, poorly, and adverb form of mean, meanly. So it is very easy. The answer is, he was poorly and meanly dressed. Number 2, he broke the rules without any intention of doing so, but it does not follow that his punishment was wrong. So here is only one word, wrong. So wrong, adverb form, wrongly. So write down the answer. He broke the rules without any intention of doing so, but it does not follow that he was wrongly punished. Okay. Number 3, his mistake was evident, but his sincerity was also obvious. So here, evident and obvious. So what are the adverb forms of those words? Evident adverb form is evidently. Okay, and the adverb form of obvious is obviously. So you can write it down easily now. He was evidently mistaken. Okay, mistaken. So I am repeating again. He was evidently mistaken, but obviously sincere. I am repeating again. He was evidently mistaken and was but obviously sincere. The last one is very easy. By a careful analysis. So here is the word. Of these substances, you will see that they differ in essence. So here, two words, careful. So what is the adverb form of careful? Carefully. And essence, essentially. This one is very easy. Please write it down. By carefully analyzing those substances, you will see that they were essentially different. Okay, I am repeating it. By carefully analyzing these substances, you will see that they are essentially different. So in my next video, I will bring the solve of, or I will solve 71 exercise in composition. In my next video, I will solve exercise 71. Please subscribe my channel and give your valuable likes.